Timothy, I'm Joseph Philip Daniel.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gays, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
We are here and we are going to be watching Lily Tino get naked.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, so make sure you join. Make sure you join as a normie because we are going to be subscribing to your favorite
trans TikTokers OnlyFans, and then we're going to watch it and you're going to get to see our reactions.
Thank you for finishing that. It's just really fun to get out of it.
So we want Lily Tino out of our mouths. Become a channel member. That will be dropping on Sunday, only for members. But we have an interesting story to discuss. Do you know Sarah McBride? The trans congresswoman, the Democratic.
Yeah.
I believe from Delaware.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually kind of like her.
I disagree with her on most things, but personally, she's come off very well.
Yeah,
like she's diplomatic with poise.
Yeah.
Not playing a victim or throwing temper tantrums.
Yeah.
When getting misgendered or anything. Thankfully, though, Republicans are continuing to treat her with courtesy and respect. No,
are they?
No.
Oh,
absolutely not.
No, I don't know. I haven't really.
They have absolutely no chill.
Republicans aren't even treating like anyone with courtesy and respect right now, let alone a trans.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's especially the really online political ones. Obviously, normal people are.
Or the White House account.
Yeah, the White House account. That's no chill at all. Yeah. But let's watch this video of a Republican on the street confronting Sarah McBride.
Timothy McBride. Timothy, I'm Joseph Philip Daniel.
Nice to meet you.
Hopefully you don't have child porn on your phone. Better not be a pedophile.
Sir,
God's watching you, man.
could you please give us some space?
And what you do on Capitol Hill, I'll come back to you. Jesus is watching you, Timothy McBride. You man. How dare you act like a woman out here?
Please,
How dare you?
give us.
Oh my God.
I know,
That's
right?
just pathetic. I'm sorry. It's pathetic.
It's so unhinged.
Jesus is watching you. More like, I see person who scares me, so I use religion to justify why they scare me.
That person makes my willy go up, and I don't like that.
I see people like that on Pornhub.
Browser history check.
And then he's worried about her having child porn. I bet you got doll porn on your phone, boy. If you're that worried, like,
it's weird. It is absolutely
disagree with
weird.
her policies, but
Listen, you can believe that Sarah McBride is a man. You can totally disagree with it. Going up and harassing people like this is not normal behavior.
and why are you thinking of porn the minute you see a trans person?
Excellent question.
I mean, I get, like, if you've never met a trans person, the first thing you're thinking about is, like, do they have their genitals? I think that's pretty normal.
But that's not the same
But
as
that's not the
CP.
same as yeah.
And the other thing is, I'm a firm believer that it is not okay to accuse someone of the most, like, heinous things just because.
Just
Like,
because.
there is no evidence, there's no allegations against Sarah McBride. And even if you hate Sarah, hate Democrats, whatever, don't accuse people of being child predators with no evidence. Like, that's one of the worst possible things you can say about another human being. You should not just be throwing that around lightly.
Well, yeah, and it's like, do you actually care about children if you just call everyone that
No.
you disagree with a child predator? In fact, I'm gonna be woke a bit, because the amount of commentators and people who are within the right-wing movement who have now come out and been charged with being an actual child predator, and MAGA and Libs of TikTok stays silent on it.
And I will say there are multiple high-profile right-wing commentators who love to call people groomers and all this stuff, who, I'm not going to say they're groomers or like threats to kids or anything, but I've heard many things about what they do with young men on the side, despite being Christian, married, dad in bio. And that's the tea.
Because politics is projection, and if your whole politics is based on, I hate to say it, but if all of your politics is based on protecting children, there are a lot of people who will base their politics on that because they are covering for the fact that they are predators.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can't see, that's why predators will usually work in professions that come off as very nurturing to children.
Yeah. And back to this video, it's like, I don't believe in calling someone their old name, really, if they've changed. Now, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just unpleasant. Like, why would you want to purposely
You can
Pleasant
debate. Well,
interaction.
right. There's nothing is accomplished by harassing a person on the street like this. And in fact, in our current moment of political violence, you're also probably making that person feel unsafe. Like if I
Yeah.
was Sarah McBride in that situation, I would probably feel physically unsafe.
Yeah.
Like a crazy person is screaming horrific things at me on the street. I would be a little worried for my physical safety. And if you're a congressperson, Democrat, Republican, whatever, you should not fear for your safety or be attacked and confronted in this way just because of your political views or how you identify. And I think that when people call a trans person by their old name, that's a tell often, maybe not exclusively, but often, that they're not engaging in the debate in good faith, because
Yeah.
you can disagree whether people can change their gender. You can't disagree that people can change their name.
No.
They are allowed to change
They
their
can
name
change their name.
to whatever they want. A name is just a word. You just change
Also,
some
like,
paperwork.
I feel like the point of debate is to make people believe what you're saying and to change minds. So if you're starting off with just dead naming someone, you're not partaking in a good faith debate at all.
Now, I do find it, I have complained about the whole like dead naming thing in the past, where it shouldn't be like, you're not allowed to say that, right? For example,
No, but it's just unpleasant.
I agree. But there's no need to say it in conversation like that. But there used to be such extreme pushback towards dead naming that you would literally, if I wrote in a news story and then tweeted out a quote like, Caitlyn Jenner, comma, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, comma, would announced to run for
Right.
California, they would literally delete that under their dead naming policy. Like, that's psychotic. Twitter would take
that's a
that down
pendulum
under the
swing
old.
too far.
You
for
should
sure.
so you should be able to like refer to history, but going up to a trans person and yelling at them their old name is just antagonistic. And I love how
Gross.
Sarah was just like, "Nice to meet you."
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I
Yeah.
kind of like her because she also appears fairly. I mean, when it comes to the trans stuff, I don't agree with like the sports issues and stuff like that. But when it comes to other policies, she doesn't seem like she's super, super, super progressive.
No, I think she's somewhat more of an establishment Democrat. And it's
Right.
interesting how Republicans have made Sarah McBride's like existence in Congress all about Sarah being trans, but Sarah hasn't really done that.
Right.
Sarah has mostly focused on like her policies and other things. And one thing I do respect is, and actually trans activists, like hardcore ones, have attacked Sarah for
I'm
like
sure they have.
for not fighting
For not
for
being
trans
progressive enough.
stuff
Yeah.
enough. Because like, here's what happens, for example, when Republicans misgender Sarah in Congress. Take a look at this.
The chair recognizes the gentleman from Delaware, Mr. McBride, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. When I was elected,
She just
Didn't even say anything.
she just accepts it, moves along,
Don't
and gets into
debate.
her work.
This is a lesson for all trans people. Do not take the bait. If you take the bait, then you end up looking like a fish on a hook.
That Republican is specifically trying to get a reaction, trying to have a little moment. And Sarah's like, I don't care what you think.
Nope.
I'm here to serve my constituents. I know who I am. That's why I disagree with Sarah on most things, I'm sure, and on trans issues and trans and kids and all this stuff. But I have more respect for Sarah than any of these trans activists out here,
Yeah.
because she at least like,
She's embodying what when we say like, okay, trans people are getting crazy, she's embodying what they should be acting like.
right. Now, I also
To
think
further advance their acceptance in society, I would say.
right, like at least a somewhat respectable version of existing in advocacy
Yeah.
that you just don't find in the blossoms.
Or the Latinos.
No, absolutely. In a world of Lilitinos and blossoms,
Be a Sarah
McBride, and also just Republicans, Democrats, whatever. Leave people alone. Stop being assholes. Stop harassing people on the streets. Like, get basic manners and dignity and decency.
Yeah, and stop being so insecure that the existence of a trans person makes you get shaky with your phone and start screaming at them.
Yeah,
It's gross.
I'm not a fan of this, so knock it off.
I'd
But-
love our episodes where I get to talk shit about MAGA. Oh, it's all pent up.
We love our MAGA fans, though.
If you guys are fans of me, then I love you because I'm a narcissist. But if you're not a fan of me and you're MAGA, I probably disagree with you on a lot. Same
That's
thing
okay.
with leftists. So
Anyway, guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, yada, yada, yada. Become a member. Watch Lily Tino's OF with us. Members only. I know that sounds really enticing.
God, I put on a smile to say goodbye, and then you said that, and it immediately dropped.
All right, guys, we'll be back with more Normal Gays real soon.